why she likes you but doesn't want you. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly why a girl can think she's into you, or say she's into you, or says she likes you, but never sleeps with you. Don't see her after the first date or the second date. You can't retain them and you're not closing. That is the only true indication if she wants you. Because girls will even go out with guys once or twice or even 3 times that they just like, but they don't actually desire because they never sleep with you. Oh, not tonight. Oh, maybe next time. That's an indication that they like you, but they don't want you. And so in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what both mean, the mistakes you're making, and how to get it right. Because we don't want to be spending all this money and time for girls to just like us. So first off, we have to understand, what is the core difference? What is the core difference between a girl liking you versus a girl wanting you and desiring you? And this is very confusing to a lot of guys because most guys would not exhibit the behavior a woman does to them if they just liked her as a friend. They would do that behavior towards a woman because they desire her, and they don't understand that women are so vastly different. For example, you'll probably never go out to dinner with a girl that you just like casually, you don't really like. Of course you wouldn't. They totally will. You probably wouldn't laugh your ass off to some joke that a girl told you that you just like, that you don't actually desire. But women will do all these things. That's why it's so confusing. You can't see between the lines. You don't understand where things are going wrong. Likes you equals comfort. If a girl just likes you, that means she's just comfortable around you. She won't take you serious. She'll never sleep with you. And she'll never truly desire you. AKA the desire of rip your damn clothes off, obey you, submissiveness, in love with you, enamored by you. It will never get there. The maximum you will get with likes you is a couple dates, some attention here and there, talking to you, laughing at your jokes. That's what comfort is. Desire, wants you, equals desire is intercourse, submission, obeying you, enamored by you, wanting to be loyal to you, molding into you, wanting to spend all her time with you, chasing you, pursuing you. That's the core difference. When a girl likes you, you're always chasing them, you're always double texting, you're always trying to set the dates, you're always putting in more effort. Now, what is the behavior that you're doing as a man that causes comfort, aka when a girl just likes you? Well, you're making her laugh, or trying to force her to laugh rather, with funny jokes or stories. You're the funny, performative guy. If you hang out with a girl, or you go on a date, or you're texting a girl, and you have like this list of stories or jokes that you're gonna whip out to make them laugh, you're gonna make her just like you. She's never gonna wanna rip your clothes off. Because you're now, in her mind, as the performative, high effort guy. Okay, so if you're a guy that has all these jokes and all these stories on all these dates and texting to try and make her laugh, she's never gonna desire you, ever. You're also extremely agreeable and nice. Extremely. So what that means is you're never bold. You're never afraid to have your own opinion, okay? Another behavior is putting in more energy / effort than she is giving. And this can be through texting, this can be on the date, this can be in any sort of behavior. You should never, and I'll get into the right things to do, don't worry, we're getting there. But you should never give more effort to her than she is to you. And so that could be double texting, that could be emojis, that could be paragraphs you're sending, that could be trying to set the date multiple times and she keeps flaking, rescheduling. You're chasing her. She's the prize. You're putting in more energy and effort. She says 1 line of text, you send 5. You're on a date, you're talking 70% of the time, she's talking 30. This is the upside down power balance. That means she's only going to like you. She's never going to desire you. With that behavior, she'll never want to rip your clothes off. It just drives them towards friend zone. Oh, he was so funny. Yeah, we kind of kissed, but like, I wouldn't take him seriously. Or yeah, we kind of kissed and he checked every box, but like, I'm not gonna date him. That is the verbiage they will talk to you and describe you as to their friends when you're in this world. When you are exhibiting this behavior, this is the outcome. Also, you're being reasonable and accommodating. So if she flakes or reschedules, you're like, yeah, no problem. I'll see you, like, we can do this, we can do that. Yeah, no problem. We can change the date. Yeah, we can go to dinner. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can change this. You are reasonable and accommodating. All of this behavior puts the power in her court, and therefore, based on biology, she will never desire you, ever. And the core problem is, you have the belief in the mindset of a nice guy. You have the belief in the mindset that all of these behaviors will get her to like you. When a woman desires you, it is because you demanded that feeling. You demanded her desire towards you. Getting to the point of a woman to desire you, getting to her desire point, is not something you create over time long term from more and more effort and being nice and eventually getting there. That's all a lie. That's all a lie. When a woman desires you, it is instantaneous and immediate because of your behavior. Instantaneous and immediate because of your frame. It is not something you need to eventually get there with after multiple weeks and multiple months of putting in all of this bullshit nonsense. It's not how it's created. And the core problem of all these behaviors, right here in the green, the core problem is that they all demonstrate a lack of domination and power. That's it. All of these behaviors say, I'm afraid of your approval. I'm insecure about myself. I'm not confident in myself and in my worth, irregardless of if you like me or not. I care about losing you. I want to impress you. I want you to like me. All of these things. What do all of those things demonstrate to a woman on a subconscious level, a deeper level? He is below me. He is below me. I am above him. And I don't care how rich you are, how handsome you are. I don't care about any of those things. If you're the president of the entire world, if a woman feels that way towards you, she will never desire you, ever. She may use you for resources. She may even go home with you on the first date and just not sleep with you. Oh, not tonight. Oh, I don't do this the first night. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They will take it that far because you make them comfortable. But comfort doesn't equal intimacy, doesn't equal desire. Comfort equals they feel okay hanging around with you, but like probably not again. And they're just kind of bored. And sure, yeah, we can go home and like we can kiss, but like they'd never fuck you ever because you're exhibiting behavior that says, I am below you. When you do that, they can't like you. Women are hardwired for power. And all of that nice guy behavior that comes with the service just screams, you're not gonna desire me. And they can't help it. So that's the core issue. They need to be dominated and they need a man of power. It's very simple. So how do we get desire? How do we flip this on its head? How do we go from, okay, women like me, they're comfortable, but they don't desire me, to women are chasing me like crazy, running me around the house, wanting to be with me sexually? That's what you gotta get to. I've had it because I did things the right way. And so very simply, here is the behavior that creates desire, okay? Sexual desire, intimacy, true, genuine desire. Number one, you make her laugh only by making her feel silly with good teasing. When you're in conversation with a woman, cracking jokes doesn't create desire. Telling these like crazy elaborate stories doesn't create desire. It bores her to death. When she's bored, there's no desire. So how do you make them laugh in a way that actually does create desire? You do it by making fun of them and listening to their answers and finding points to make them feel silly about. When you make a woman feel silly, what you're saying is, I'm better than you, you're lower than me, ha ha ha. You're a retard, ha ha ha. When they laugh about you making fun of them, desire skyrockets. Because it's saying he's better than me, I know he is, he knows he is, I love him for it, and I know I'm silly, and this is hilarious. You're checking so many emotional and psychological boxes. You don't do it by telling stories or fucking jokes. Not being agreeable and confidently having your own opinions. They want a masculine man that is better than them, that has power, and that dominates the shit out of them. That is the guy women desire. For you to be that man, for you to be that version of you, you need to be confident. You need to know you have opinions. You can't just be agreeing with whatever she says, especially because she's a woman and they don't have any logical reason. So what does that say about you as a masculine man? It doesn't. Masculine men have opinions that are basically almost always different from a woman. Almost always. If you're agreeing with her on a ton of shit, not a good sign. And I'm not saying being hyper combative and just fight all the time. No. What I'm saying is you need to be confident in your own opinions. You need to be, yeah, you can let her talk about something, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be like, yeah, you're right. You should basically never say that to a woman, by the way. Basically never. You should always be rooted in your own masculine beliefs. Being opinionated is a sign, a symptom that you are masculine, that you're not afraid of someone's disapproval, that you don't have the fear of approval because you're not insecure, because you're so secure in yourself, you don't give a shit what anyone thinks about you. That is masculine. That is attractive to a woman. Putting in less effort, energy than they are. And again, same thing with the other example. This is texting or this is dates. So for example, I'm never giving more energy over text. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I don't give a shit. Or on dates. It's 70-30. I'm leading the combo with questions, but she's talking most of the time. And I'm totally okay not fucking trying. Totally okay. I go on dates so comfortable that I may block her after, I may never talk to her again. Totally, I don't care. I don't care. What does this behavior show to them? That you put in less effort and less energy. One, that you don't care at all. Two, you must not care because you must have a lot of other options. You must be in abundance. Number three, your life must be pretty good if you don't really care about someone coming in or out of it. That's what it says. And that's what women want. Women want to see a guy that has such a good life, is so confident, sure of himself, they would just want to be a part of it. They don't want a guy that puts the woman in the center of everything. They don't want that at all. And so this demonstrates to women, I'm good with or without you. I'm the prize. I'm good with or without you. So if you want to put in shitty behavior, I'll put in less than shitty. I'll put in negative behavior. And you're going to take it or leave it. And that aura and energy is what women chase. Also, you're forcing them to accommodate you. Like I said in the other example, the guy that creates comfort and the guy that has girls like him is super accommodating. The guy that women truly desire is a dictator, tyrant, through and through, not accommodating at all. Oh, you have to reschedule? Lost your chance. Lost your chance. You had a lotto ticket and you didn't cash it in. What a bummer. Oh, you want to do another night? No, I can't do that. Oh, you want to do dinner? Nope, not going to do that. I'm already busy. Drinks or nothing. You're a fucking tyrant. Because they're hardwired for power, guys. This will never change. On a biological level, they want a powerful man. Is a powerful man accommodating? No. A powerful man is a dictator. A powerful man is not loosey-goosey with what he's willing to tolerate. He's straight to the fucking point. This is the scenario. Be there, don't be there, don't give a shit. That is the level of being a dictator, not accommodating, that women will want you from, that'll desire you from. Anything less, and you will be seen as a friend. Anything less, comfort zone. Again, what's the core theme of all of these behaviors? All behaviors indicate that you are better than them and you know it. And you know it. That is one of the biggest lessons I can give you in this video. Not only do you have to know you're better, you have to show it in everything you do. Every instance of how you treat them. Every text you send, every date, every interaction, you need to show I am better than you and I fucking know it. Because they'll never date a guy below them or equal. They only date up. And don't even listen to women because they're going to disagree and they're going to say blah, blah, blah. But look at their behavior. Would they ever date a guy below them? No. And so by default, I'm better than you. By default, I am better at everything. That is exactly what that means. And I'm going to show it by not giving a fuck. You're going to chase me. I'm a dictator. I have a great life. You can be in it or not. I don't really care. That is the aura. That is the mentality that has women desiring you. The fact that women would even feel comfortable giving you time, energy, and attention and thinking you would even tolerate it by just liking you in the comfort stage and not sleeping with you is a massive you problem. If a woman ever even dared to say, oh, I just kind of like you, whatever, but look, whatever, they know better. They know they could never do that to me. Ever. They would never see me ever again. Ever. I would never talk to them again. I would delete their number. I'd block them, contact my attorney. That's it. That is how decisive, aggressive, and militant you have to be with women for them to desire you. If you want me to make you a master with women and dating, click the links below. I have resources for you available. Anything you need under the sun and mentorship that I can help you with women and dating. See you in the next video.